This has got to be one of the all-time greatest desserts in the world, full stop, period. Lemon posset. If you don't know what it is, if you don't know how to make it, stick around. I'm going to show you how to make something with just a few ingredients, and I literally mean a few ingredients, and we're going to elevate this dish to the upper echelons of Hall of Fame top 5 desserts. Fennel shortbread on the side, lovely little garnish, I'll show you what that is later, and some beautiful cardamom lemon posset. So stick around, stay tuned, this one is going to be off the charts. Let's go.
Okay, let's start by making the shortbread. You're going to start off with 60 grams of berry sugar, caster sugar, 130 grams of softened room temperature unsalted butter, and we're going to cream the two together with a paddle attachment. That basically just means incorporating the two until they're pale and fluffy like this. Scrape the bowl down from time to time as you go. Okay, then we're going to add a pinch of salt. This has been going for about 2 minutes prior to this. And then we're going to put in 4 grams of ground fennel. This is going to give you a beautiful flavor. Mix this back in for another minute. And then we're going to put in 60 grams of rice flour. And then we're going to put in 130 grams of all-purpose flour. Now mix this again for about another minute or 2. You don't want to overwork it because we want the shortbread to be nice and crumbly. Your final texture is going to look a little bit like this, and then you're just going to clump it together. Now you're going to spray your container. This is 7x5, use whichever one you have. Take your mixture, push it down with the palm of your hand, and here's a little tip. Get some grease-proof paper, put it over the top, and then you can run your spatula nicely over the top. This will give you a beautiful finish to the top of your shortbread. Go around the sides as well, take the paper off and just press down the sides as you go. Now we're going to go and run a knife along the top just to score the shortbread so we can mark out each individual slice. Get a bit of card, run it along like this. Take your time, and this will help you later when it comes to cutting the shortbread. I recommend doing the step. Prick some holes along the top. This is going to help you when it comes to baking to make sure it's cooked all the way through. Set this aside in your fridge for about half an hour to firm up. Okay, now we're going to go to the posset. We need 1 lemon. Rub it like this first to loosen it all up. Squeeze out all the juice. You can do this over a sieve. It makes your life easier. Then we're going to get 6 cardamom pods, crush them, squeeze out the seeds. I'm going to use the shell as well. Then we're going to measure out 225 grams of whipping cream into a saucepan and add your cardamom pods along with 50 grams of berry sugar. Okay, cook this over a medium heat until the sugar dissolves. It should take about 10-20 seconds. And then we're going to bring this up to the boil. And as soon as it comes up to the boil like this, we're going to put it to like a medium-low heat, and we're going to cook it for 2 to 3 minutes. You can see some quite big bubbles are forming there. That's exactly what you're looking for. Then add your lemon juice and keep whisking as you do. Your heat is going to be on low here, and you're going to just let this tick over for about another minute. Meanwhile, bake the shortbread in a preheated oven set at 325 for 35 to 45 minutes or until golden brown. Okay, after 5 minutes of sitting there, drain the posset off through a sieve just to make sure those cardamom pods are not in there. Now, normally this is divided between 3, but I'm making this a little bit bigger than normal because I'm being a bit greedy and dividing it between 2 bowls just like this. These cool down, and any bubbles that come to the top, just run a blowtorch over the top like this. They get rid of them instantly. And then we're going to put these into the fridge to firm up for 2 hours. Be careful, don't rock the boat too much here. Next, we're going to do a teaspoon of sugar and a half a teaspoon of ground fennel. This is going to go over the top of the shortbread when it comes out of the oven right about now. So this is looking and smelling unbelievable. That is what you want. Sprinkle over that lovely fennel sugar, just as a little nod to remind you that this is fennel shortbread. Once this has cooled down, gently run a palette knife all along the edges. Take a lid that fits the top, give this a little flip over, hold your breath and make sure you grease the container properly. You should have done, and it will pop out nicely just like this. Then flip this over again. Be careful, don't break it. Now you can leave it like this, which is one giant biscuit, and I'm sure that would be delicious. But you're going to take a knife and you're going to cut along those little marks that we made earlier. This is very satisfying because it cuts so easily just like that. I've used a serrated knife here. I find like that's one of the best. Okay, go along, get this all portioned up, and then we're going to set these aside in a container for later. Later being about 5 seconds when I'm about to smash one of these with my mouth. Okay, now you're going to take a piece of grease-proof paper so you can layer the top half on top like this. And just like that, you have fennel shortbread. Don't forget to try a little piece just like this. Plenty smash. Okay, now we're going to get some raspberries, complete optional step. Just cut them in half. And we're going to macerate them, should I say, in a little bit of amaretto. Gives it a lovely almond vanilla notes all the way through. I highly recommend doing this. You don't need much, but it is unbelievable over fruits, especially raspberries. Give that a gentle mix around, set that aside, and now we're getting ready to plate. Look at those possets. They have set up beautifully after 2 hours. Now, plate up your raspberries to one side for a nice elegant plating. You can kind of go with it like a crescent moon shape. And then we're going to add some baby lemon balm. Very nice flavor indeed. Put a piece of the shortbread to the side of the bowl and admire your creation, my friends. You have made a beautiful, elegant lemon posset with fennel shortbread.
Right, let's get into this. Ooh, so you can just see, like, that's the texture that you want. Do you see that? See how that's set beautifully? It's just 3 ingredients. It's so fresh. The acidity is phenomenal. Just the right amount of sweetness, not too sweet. I don't like a posset too sweet. Dip that in. Wow. Just make a box of these on the road, I'm telling you. Tea time will never be the same again. Right, this is the daddy for me. Try it. You will be very, very impressed at how easy this is to make and how tasty it is too. Catch you on the next one. Oh, quickly, if you like this and some of the other videos we've done, please like, comment, and subscribe. Right, see you in the next one.